so that we should understand there should be no difference. Remember now, this is God's planet.
Yes.
This is not our planet. We didn't make this planet.
No.
This is God's planet, and God put people on this planet. So when we're looking at this immigration question, we need to be looking at it from as a Christian, we need to be looking at it from the perspective of God, not from the perspective of man.
Right.
This is God's planet. So now we got to ask the question, well, did God set up boundaries in which he says, do not cross these boundaries? Because if God does that, then guess what? It then becomes a sin to move from one country to another. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If God is like, hey, I set up boundaries, then it would be a sin for someone who was not an Israelite to enter into Israel. Does that make sense? We're simply trying to say, yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with that. This is God's planet. We can agree with that. In God's eyes, it is not a sin for a Chinese person, say, to move to Africa. Right?
Right.
It wouldn't be a sin for 2 Chinese people to say we want to live in Africa, or 20 or 20,000. We cannot look at the Bible and say, hold on now, that's a sin. Now, under a certain circumstance, yes, there is a line in which a country ought to be concerned. But we're not going there yet. We're just talking about individuals. Is it a sin for an individual to cross boundaries? According to the Bible, no.